Today I'm going to be fitting a Tasso exhaust to the Royal Alloy GT125. Now Tasso make a mid-price range exhaust and it seems to be very popular with Royal Alloy owners. So first thing we'll do is we'll have a look what you get in the box on delivery. So this is what arrived in the post. Let's see what's in there. Well, here we have the down pipe. That looks great, and in this box we have fixing bracket, fixing bolts and the crush washer, and then we have the can itself, which is here, and it has the Tasso Works sticker on the side there. So let's see what how well these go together. Now you'll notice on the inner box there is a QR code, which if you connect to that, it takes you to the Tasso site and allows you to print out a nice colour fitting instructions. So that's going to be very handy, and we'll be using that as we actually fit it to the scooter. So the first thing we need to do when fitting the exhaust is unplug the lambda sensor. Now you do that by raising this grey part of the joint here, and then it should just pull apart like this. Next, to remove the sensor you'll need a 14mm spanner on there, and it should just turn out. Now I've loosened this one, so by turning it and the cable it will just come away. Now be careful not to interfere with that sensor because they are quite sensitive. So the next thing we need to do is take out off the two manifold nuts. Now these will need a 13mm socket and an extension, so we just get up underneath there and we can, now they're coming away nicely, one on either side. So to remove the original exhaust we need to take off 3 nuts. This will need a 30mm socket or spanner, a 30mm down here and a 10mm on here, but you'll need to get a spanner on the back of that as well. So we'll take those off and then we'll pull the exhaust away. Having taken all the nuts out now, let's just remove the old exhaust, and that should just come away as it does. So with the exhaust removed, the next thing we need to do is to take the stop rubber off the main stand leg, and that should just ease out, and there it is. We're now going to put that into the bracket supplied with the exhaust itself. That might be tight to go in there, so I'll probably put some WD-40 on it. So this is the bracket fitted. The bottom bolt here with the spacer and the bracket holding the rubber stop for the stand is there. This was the original bolt from the exhaust. This was a bolt supplied in the kit, but I found that to be a little bit near the tyre, so I've trimmed that down by about 5mm just to feel a little bit more comfortable with that. So we actually put some Vaseline on the crush washer to hold it within the port itself, and we've loosely tightened up the bolts. Now we're going to take these up now. I'm going to try and do them evenly so that the washer is crushed in an even manner, shall we say. Now I wouldn't over tighten these nuts, I'd just get them so that they're feeling reasonably firm, and that one is, and we'll just do the second one. Now this will get the pipe more or less in place. There you go. And now we're going to tighten this bolt here, which has got the spacer on it and stands the actual pipe off itself. So everything's tightened up now. This is very solid, and we've taken the nuts off the end of the can here, and our last job is to bolt the can onto the end of the pipe there. So that's the can fitted on there. I've got to say it's all very solid, and it certainly looks well. The final thing we need to do is to replace the sensor, which we're going to do. I'll feed that through there, and don't start the engine without the sensor in. What this tends to do is bring on your engine management light. Now, it will reset itself, however it's not advisable. So we'll snap that connector back together, and we're ready to see what it sounds like. So everything's tightened up now, the exhaust is in place. I've got to say it looks quite good, and we're going to now hear it and compare it to the original exhaust. So I think you'll agree that's quite the throaty sound, that, and that's the job finished. Like and subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.